Imagine a time lost in the mists of history, a time before the pyramids, before the Great Wall, even before the invention of the wheel. This is the epoch of ancient civilizations, the cradle of humanity's collective knowledge and wisdom. These civilizations, though long gone, have left an indelible mark on the fabric of our modern societies. The relics of their past, the remnants of their cities, and the echoes of their languages whisper the tales of their grandeur. They shaped our culture, our science, and our art. They were the pioneers who ventured into the unknown, laying the groundwork for the world as we know it today. But amongst these luminaries, a question arises, a question that has intrigued historians and archaeologists alike for centuries. Which civilization can claim the honor of being the first, the oldest? Now you may wonder, which civilization holds the title of being the most ancient? Well, that's a story that takes us back almost 6,000 years. Picture a world where mankind was just beginning to make its mark. A world where civilization was in its infancy. Before the dawn of civilization, early human societies were nomadic, wandering the earth in search of food and shelter. These early humans lived in small clans, hunting and gathering their sustenance from the land. Life was difficult and survival was the primary concern. As time passed, humans started to learn more about the world around them. They observed the patterns of the natural world, the cycles of the seasons, the behavior of animals. This led to one of the most significant leaps in human history, the advent of agriculture. Agriculture was a game changer. It allowed humans to take control of their food supply, to plant and harvest crops, to raise and domesticate animals. This breakthrough meant that instead of constantly moving in search of food, humans could now settle in one place. They began to build permanent homes, to form larger communities. These early settlements were the precursors to the cities and nations we know today. As these communities grew, they began to develop more complex social structures. There were leaders and followers, rules and regulations, roles and responsibilities. People began to specialize in different tasks, such as farming, crafting, or building. This specialization led to the development of new technologies and skills, further accelerating the growth of these early societies. However, life in these early civilizations was not without its challenges. There were conflicts and power struggles, natural disasters and disease, but through it all, these early humans persevered, driven by an innate desire to survive and thrive. These early civilizations were the foundation of everything that was to come. They were the first steps on a long journey that has led us to where we are today. And it was in this era that our journey begins, in a region known as Mesopotamia. Welcome to Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers, a place where history was not just made, but born. Here, nestled in the fertile crescent of the Middle East, the Sumerians laid the foundations of what we now know as civilization. The Sumerians were not just inhabitants of this land, they were its life force, its beating heart. They were the pioneers of many things we take for granted today, and yes, that includes the very words you're hearing right now. Imagine a world without written language. It's hard, isn't it? Well, we owe our ability to communicate through written symbols to these ancient innovators. The Sumerians invented cuneiform, one of the earliest forms of writing. It was a complex system with hundreds of distinct characters, each carrying its own unique meaning. Just think of it. Without the Sumerians, there would be no books, no letters, no text messages, or even subtitles. Then there's law. The Sumerians were among the first to establish a legal code, a set of rules to govern their society. They understood the need for order, for justice, for a system that could resolve disputes and maintain harmony. Their legal principles echoed down the centuries, influencing legal systems all over the world. And let's not forget architecture. The Sumerians built the first known cities, complete with walls, streets, and ziggurats, towering structures reaching for the heavens. They were the original city builders, the architects of urban life. The Sumerians were more than just a civilization. They were a beacon of progress, a testament to the power of human ingenuity. They were the first to step into the unknown, to challenge the status quo, to dream of a better world. So next time you write a message, remember the Sumerians, for they are the ancestors of our modern world, the most ancient civilization we know of.